What is up, everybody? Clint Esposito here with the Two Wheels to Freedom show. We're just going to do a little preview on Paula, talk about Clinton Moore going for the TP 720, and MX Bets, which we'll get to that later. The betting scenario is like, what the hell? There's odds up, but you can't find any place to bet. So, yeah. And then we're going to do another viral load. So, thank you guys for joining, whether it's live or later. If it's live, I will not be able to read your comments because I don't have it pulled up, and I'm basically just going through all these websites and stuff like that. So, we're going to start off with news. Oh, hold on. Wrong one. News single. So we don't have the big question mark there. There we go. All right. So this weekend we have Paula Raceway, which is going to be NBC Sports summer coverage. Oh, just Peacock. I thought they were saying it was going to be on the regular whatever channels. So here we go. Let's look at the whole Fox Raceway, Hangtown, Thunder Valley, High Point, Southwick. I feel like Southwick's usually later, but I could be wrong. Red Bull, Spring Creek, Washougal, Ironman, Unadilla, Budds Creek. I can't. Is that the whole series? And because people online like to talk about how Glen Helen should have a national, of course, there's somebody in here making a comment. Another year, another pro moto season not visiting Glen Helen. I don't know. I've never ridden Glen Helen, but I mean, it is an iconic track, but does it have to be on series? I don't know. I do know what this next one is. We're going to skip over that. That's it. I mean, I guess most of it has to do with bets and stuff, like who we think is going to win. But we'll talk about the big news everybody heard, which has not been addressed by anyone. Jet Lawrence, when he was 16, apparently dropped the N-bomb. And since there has been some turmoil there between Lucas Myrtle and the Lawrence brothers, it has resurfaced. Now, the industry as a whole hasn't said anything. I haven't seen like anybody that's actually like in the industry media type of deal, like all those people that call everybody else that just do podcasts and YouTube stuff not media in the sport. Anybody that has a journalism degree to do podcasts and videos on the internet. I just give them a hard time because they always like to classify like these guys are not journalists, they don't write articles. And I'm like, listen, I haven't read an article and I don't know how long, so I don't know if that dictates whether you're a journalist or not. But anyway, all those people that see themselves as very high upstanding citizens in the journalism community of moto pretend like there's no video floating around of Jet saying it, which I think is real interesting. Even Honda, Jet himself, Wasserman, their new manager guy, Jacob Hayes, nobody's put out a press release. Nobody's addressed it at all. So I'm really interested. The one thing that I have heard about this from the Moto Aftermath show, they're like, let me pull this up. Why won't it get bigger? Okay, we're going to zoom in. They say, that I noticed this, yesterday. Jet and Hunter are not listed as Red Bull athletes anymore. What has anyone heard? So yeah, they go through motocross. But from what they show right here, it only has Carson Brown, AP, and Chase Sexton. Let's go for ourselves. How about that? How about that? This is what we're doing. Investigative journal. Look at this. I'm a journalist. Red Bull. What is it? Prime Motorsports. I can't spell and think about trying to talk to you guys at the same time. I can't spell normally, but then when I'm trying to also think about stuff, athletes. Where is this sport? Motocross. Fencing. They got fencing, free skiing, freestyle soccer. I didn't even know that was a thing. Mountain bike, rallycross, rugby, ski jump. Holy smokes, dude. Supercross. See, I don't even see Chase on here now. It only brings up 3 people at a time. Oh, United States of America. But still, Chase is from the United States of America. It doesn't make any sense. Let's get rid of. There we go. There you go. He's on there. So he was just searching America. I just put all locations. And this is what we get. And do I still not see Chase Sexton, who was on their post? I want to see who this guy is. Is this the guy? Oh, okay. This is Supercross. Look at this guy doing Supercross on this bike. The hero bike. Yes, do I need to make a post about Chase Sexton being gone? So anyway, what I was going to say is not true. Jet and Hunter are still on the Red Bull site. So there you go. I'm a journalist now. Sorry, Moto Aftermath show. Just going to have to put this out. Why is Chase not on here? Why was it on his post and why is he not on here now? Let's see if there's some other kind of something other than Supercross. Do we have motocross? Motoring, mountain bike, MotoGP, motocross. Let's see. Okay. Load more. Liam Everett, Chance, Jet Lawrence, Hunter Lawrence. Load more. Marvin Muskin is still on here as a Red Bull athlete. Ken Roxon. There we go. Chase Sexton. That was weird. So anyway, they are still listed as Red Bull athletes. And I would assume, like that is because there really hasn't been very much pushback from the fans, and I would say that's the main reason. If people were freaking out, then maybe they would drop him. But apparently, because there's I saw one guy on X that happens to be a black guy that watches Supercross, and he was upset only that nobody covered it at all. I mean, I think that if you watch now, do I think he should have said it? No. But ultimately, to me, it seems like he was just saying it kind of as a joke because of the way that he laughs afterwards. If you said it all the time, I feel like you wouldn't laugh that hard afterwards. So he felt like he was just saying something that shouldn't be said. I mean, maybe. Was it stupid? Sure, still. But he was also a young kid. So, I mean, not to say that it won't affect him because I've definitely heard of, young kids saying stuff and then it coming back to haunt them. Wasn't there a football player or something? I don't watch football, so I don't know. But I think there was a football player that there was some video surfaced to him a long time ago, dropping it or saying something. I don't remember what it was. So there's that. So before we get back into that, let's look at a little bit of news here in the FMX world. We need to get this shit. Okay, here we go. Clinton Moore riding for Freestyle Kings, going for the TP 720. So close, dude. So he actually went for it twice that night. I think, yeah, these are both of them. Yeah, because this one he gets flipped off. The first one was so close, and then the second one was violent, dude. But that's probably, if I had to guess, that's a next gen ramp. Which, if you remember, TP, maybe it's not. It looks pretty close. If you remember, TP did it on some huge, crazy setup that he had in the yard. So, it must be Super Kicker? I would imagine Super Kicker. Dude, that's so close. I wish he would have landed that for him, for his neck. His neck definitely hurts now. Oh. All right, let's watch it one more time, and we're going to get our move on. Oof. Such a bummer, dude. I think if he had that second crash first, he wouldn't have gone for it again like this one. If he had crashed like this. Ay, I don't even understand what happened. We need to see close-up slow-mo of that, because that got friggin' crazy. Somebody says, bro, if that was dirt, I reckon he would have landed. Or he would have been severely hurt. One or the other. I don't think the airbag screwed him up there, to be quite honest with you. I do not know, but yeah, I feel like he was just so sideways. That one was definitely sideways. He was like at a 45 to the landing. Let's watch the first one. The first one, he was much closer than that one. But you can see all the maneuvering he's doing as he goes. He's going forward looking. Right here, I like there. He pushes out real hard, then looks through. Still pretty dope. Sorry he didn't make it, Clinton. But it was definitely a cool one. All right, so let's go to betting. So this is what I wanted to get into. Oh, so betting, MX Bets, is brought to you by Tough Jug. ToughJug.com. You can get free shipping on any of your jugs using the code 2wheels25. You can use it for your tractor. See, now look, there's an automatic shutoff on here. They also pulled the vent off of this one over here just to make a mess. But you see how the tip gets wet and then it shuts itself off. And this one, this guy, just making a mess over here, dude. All right, so here you go. Race winner odds for Pala. Okay? It is Thursday night at 8:30 prior to Pala. And here are the odds. Jet, heavy favorite, -200. Chase Sexton plus 350. Eli Tomac plus 700. Hunter Lawrence plus 1100. Prado plus 1200. Cooper plus 5,000. Justin Cooper plus 6,000. Jason Anderson is even going to be there. I think so. Plus 7,500. How is Jason Anderson in front of Plessinger right now outdoors when Jason didn't even ride the end of Supercross? Malcolm plus 9,000. Okay, I'm going to give you a hot take here. Well, first let's talk about the ironic part. Here is when now if you go to this, okay, it says make your round one picks at the bottom here, nxtbets.com/play MX. Oh, I think I play SMX. I do. Hold on. Let's see if this works. I swear it said play SMX. Guess what? Page not found. Did it say SMX? Yeah, play SMX. I was right the first time. Okay. Now look. PlaySMX.com. Guess what? Frequently asked questions. How to start betting. No odds or anything. Where are you supposed to bet? I mean, can I not even see it because it's not available in my state? They're like, we're not even going to show you. That's crazy. Normally, I could at least see the odds. Now we're going to go to, this is NXT Bets / Motocross. Last post, Jet Lawrence wins 2024 Super Motocross World Championship and $1 million. BetOnline.ag, the place that because obviously, like you can see from the site, NXT Bets is not available in New Jersey, which is where I am, unfortunately. And look over here. No motocross. Nothing. Yeah. I think it was lacrosse, motocross. No, handball is up there. They got handball. No motocross. So we can look at the bets all we want, but I don't know where you go to bet. Maybe, like I said, I can't see them because it's not available in New Jersey. I don't know. But Jet has never lost at Pala. That's on a 250 and on a 450. However, I mean, I guess with the lack of commotion that's happened regarding the N-bomb, maybe he is focused, but I feel like that has to be messing with you a little bit, right? Like, does that not have to be a distraction on some level? I think somebody else is going to win. And if you can bet in your state, I don't know, Sexton, it's hard to, Eli could show up and be just crushing it. You know, I don't know. Nobody's seen him ride. He's pretty quiet. He did say, when he talked to Swap Moto, he did say that he had a good training set, like training camp going into Moto. And he's been able to, he already had bike set up and all that stuff. So he could show up and just be ready to go, but it's hard to bet money when you haven't really seen him ride in such a long time. Somebody says, love Jet, but how is Chase not the favorite? I agree with that, and here's the thing. Just like I'm talking about Tomac, we haven't seen him ride. We haven't seen Jet really ride either. My only doubt with Chase is he was fighting for the Supercross and probably focused on that until, a couple of weeks ago. How much outdoor testing were they doing if he's trying to win the Supercross championship? It might not have been that much. So I'm really wishy-washy here. I don't know. Maybe sprinkle money across a couple of these guys. Chase, Tomac, Prado. Again, haven't seen him ride. Hunter, haven't seen. Literally, we've watched one person in the top 5 of this recently. The top 5 people for motocross haven't even, 4 of the top 5 literally haven't even raced in the past 2 months. That's pretty crazy, huh? Dude, I would put some money on Prado. Because if Tomac doesn't, Prado's coming off an injury too. I say put a couple bucks on Prado, because if he won right now, it's going to be crazy. I think Jet's distracted. I think Chase focused on Supercross till late in the year. I would say Prado or Tomac are my two favorites to win. That's it, because I don't have any more information on bets right now because I can't find anything else. So we are going to go to. Give me 1 second. Oh, I did the regular. There we go. Viral load, everybody. Welcome to the load. All right. Nothing gay about this. Hey-o! They're just two guys riding a quad. Flip over backwards, going too slow. And this dude's head gets eaten by a Volvo or something. I don't know what that is. I need some kind of confirmation. Is that guy okay? All right. The streets is rough, son. You can even be riding your Sur-Ron. Pop out of the bushes. Take you down. Now look at this. He's trying to figure out what's going on. That kid's like, I'm going to steal this bike. He just walks off the road. He doesn't even try to chase him. He must have hit him in the head. Oh, leg up wheelie. Wow. Yeah, he punched him right in the head, dude. Stole his friggin' bike. While you're on it. I never seen that before. All right, how to go down a hill quickly and do a cartwheel at the same time, dude. Hey, did he know that there was another drop? What happened here? Like, I wouldn't have probably tried to jump off that first. I wouldn't have tried to do that. He had somebody set up to film it, though, so I'm assuming he was trying to show off. I don't know. You know how that goes. Showing off. All right. Here's another one. This is called WTF, dude. What, he hit the pothole on Route 80? What happened here? I mean, I guess it is a little bit blurry, but still. There's a guy in the woods over here. I blame him. He did something. Right? Like, there has to be something in the track there. He got shit whipped is what they call it. All right. This kid. This is why you don't ride with your headphones on, because you can't hear stuff. Although, he just pulled up next to the car, so he definitely knew the car was there. This is the problem with kids these days. Dude, he's so lucky that guy stopped. He saw him coming over like an idiot. I needed that worm check. I don't know what that means. They checked his wiener because of this? Is that what happened? What is this guy sitting here? Oh, here you go. That's what happens when you have, everybody's like, yeah, and he's like, I am so drunk, I don't even know what happened. What happened? Wait, what are you guys excited about? I don't know. We're just here hanging out at the party. Look at his eyes, dude. He's tuned. He's like, I don't know what the kicking motion is, but you need to shut that off, sir. I don't think that's safe. It doesn't sound well. Right? Like, how is it so look how close his little slip-ons are to the definitely stole this bike. There's no way you own this bike and you're riding around. Right? It's melting through the skid plate at the bottom. He had to have stolen that. I'm going to believe that no matter what. All right, welcome to the Clam Jam. You don't even back it up. Roll the bike back, doofus. Look at her butt, dude. That's rubber. He's not getting lucky for a while. Again, I need picture. How did this happen? How did she end up all the way behind the tail section of the bike into the tire? He wasn't wheeling. She would have just fallen off the back. Like, what? What exactly happened? How did we get here? All right, sick jump. Sick jump. Why? A lot of whys in there. Why would you jump that heading towards handrails and not try to swerve? Look, he never swerves at all. Oh no, didn't break anything. Alright, let's look at the bottom again. No, I guess maybe he lands so hard he's just trying to recover and boom, he just. That's my whole point of. Jump at permanent handrails. Don't do it, kids. You can't escape from a woman driving. I mean, he escaped. Oh. I forgot what happened.
Please, is that Chip?
She missed him, so she made sure that she got him. I mean, I get it. She's like, I need to back up off of this as fast as I can.
Please, is that...
Robots are taking our jobs, even if it's action sports, dude. Done. Sorry, Quentin Moore, this robot guy will land TP720 first try. He's a robot on it. I mean, it is pretty cool. My question is, does he have an arm? Or is it full on robotic from like the elbow down? Even nothing, not even action sports are safe. This is my commute to work on Route 80. Just kidding, apparently it's Kansas City. Also a shit. Okay? We're using your taxes for... But this is impressive how deep it is with his tiny tires. This is why you need big tires, people. I don't want something tires that small. I'm amazed that it made him go all the way over the bars like that. I have this stolen bike thing up here twice. Oh yeah. Okay, rule number 1 on downhills. Don't take your feet off of the pegs. Okay, look. Which he had it on, then he hits the side and then he pulls his foot off. And I'm assuming it's a pretty steep hill. But you need your back brake, people. You do not go front brake only. I'm just gonna say this. Novice hard enduro class is a bad idea, especially with spectators close by. Like, there should not be a novice hard enduro. Okay? Or they should have a different course that doesn't improve and does not include any of this. That skinny rail thing on the angle is fine, but these big tire things, I mean, I don't feel, how well can these guys ride if they can't ride over that? I sound like a a-hole, but I'm pretty sure I would ride over that. I'm just saying. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure I could ride over that. Like that. That dude, there's no reason for these people to be on this course. I'm just going to say that. Unless for our entertainment. This is the most expensive race that's ever happened. This is the most expensive novice race ever. Like 500,000 in clutches spent. All right. If you're a novice, don't do hard enduro. There's hard in the name for a reason. Another guy, these BMX guys can't turn. Same thing. Drop down, lose control. Wabow. Wabow? Wabow. Okay. This is how not to do a burnout after 30 beers. See, he thinks he's fine right now because he's so drunk. But look at his left ankle, dude. It got rolled up under his bag by that frame. Look how it twists backwards, dude. The next day when he sobered up, his ankle was thrashed. I'm just telling you that as a fact. That is a fact. All right. This one needs to go with another one. All right. Cross rut. Leg out. Take out the other guy that didn't have anything to do with any of this and ride away clean. And look at the guy, my favorite part, what I just saw. Look over to the right. That's like the flagger, dude? Watch how pumped he gets on this. He goes to flag. Oh, he was flagging. I thought he was clapping, dude. That would have been much cooler if he just started clapping. They're probably buddies. All right, this is if that scenario went worse. This is it. I think it's the drunk guy from the other video. You know, like he kicked his whole bike over, dude. All right, here we go. Wild Out Wheelie Boy. Oh, he lost his helmet. Always wear a helmet, people. Especially when you're doing dumb stuff. I should talk because I used to ride mini bikes with none, but. All right, Scooter Warrior. It's like Mini Warrior, but scooters. Look at this. He sucked the lip up top, did a little Superman type thing over the top. I'm just impressed that he did it. It looks like a Chinese scooter. I'm impressed it didn't break. Really is what I'm most impressed about. All right, I'm going to leave you with this one. There are some other good ones in here, but I'm going to leave you with this. What could go wrong? You know what I mean? What could go wrong with this? Besides the cops showing up, okay? And you getting arrested? What else could go wrong? Well, we're going to show you. Look at it. Chicken wing. He's chicken winging it. There you go. Loop out. Larry Loop out. Oh, this guy's getting his swerve on. No-footed swerve. I thought for sure he was going to hit something. There he goes. In front of the four-wheeler. Loop out. Gets eaten by the quad. That was the pinnacle of this whole video. That dude getting run over. All right, we'll do one more. You know how moonshining turned into NASCAR? Well, these guys running bales of marijuana over state line or country lines turned into a race. No, so they actually transport grain or something in these other countries with motorcycles. So they decided, they were like, bro, they should just do this at the job and be like, whoever delivers the most bags wins a extra $3. They'll be like, what? $3? I don't know what country this is, so I shouldn't say that. But I know I don't understand any of the words over here. So it's definitely not America. KLX 140. Viral. Ninja. I don't even know what those aren't even words. What kind of Africa hillbilly riding is this? I bet it's like India or something. That's me with bags of that Africa. I don't know what that means. What's the Africa? A lot of other ones I can't understand. Hey man, don't knock it till you try it. No, I don't know. Where's the gas tank? How much gas can they carry? They have a thimble of gas. This is it. They make one lap. It's just sprints over and over. I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thanks for, if you're still watching this, thanks for watching. Comment below, who do you think is going to win this weekend? Is Jet going to bounce back from this N-bomb and just win again at Paula like the odds seem to think? Or do we think that got in his head a little bit? I want to say this. You know who I think is laughing the hardest at this whole situation is Deegs. He's like, damn, I'm not even the bad guy anymore. He's like, look at this guy. All right. That's it. I think somebody else is going to win besides Jet. I think it's either Eli or Prado, even though they've been hurt. Maybe they'll be fresh because they've been hurt. I don't know. All right. Let me know what you think. And we will see you. I'll see you. We'll see you. Well, it's just me here. So I will see you. Oh, I'm getting tired. Sorry, everyone. Next week.